Hey guys, it's Melanie. Welcome back, or welcome if you are new. Hope you're having a fantastic day. With it being Friday once again, that means it's time for another weekly beauty chit chat. And if you're new around here, this is a weekly series that I have done on my channel now for years, and it's just an opportunity for me to kind of casually chit chat about all of the fun, frivolous, completely unnecessary beauty products that I was personally loving or obsessing about over the course of the past week. As always, I have a lineup of items that I want to mention from this most recent week here, and I will go ahead and list and link everything that I'm talking about in the description box right below this video here. If you'd like to know where to purchase any of these items, read up other people's reviews, or look at in-depth ingredient information, check out the description box. It's usually a plethora of information. I hope you guys had a really great week. I had a good week myself. It was pretty busy, honestly. I'm actually filming this video pretty late in the afternoon on Thursday. I just got off of work, but I have to tell you guys, I looked in the mirror right before coming in here and filming, and I thought I was gonna, like have to touch up my makeup because I've been running around all day doing deliveries and stuff. So I really thought I was gonna have to like clean myself up a little bit more, but my makeup held up so extremely well today. I cannot believe how good it still looks. It looks like I just put it on. But I put on this makeup at like, I think it was 6:30 this morning, and it is, let's see, I think I walked in the door at 4:30. So we'll say 4:30, and this is looking amazing. What primer did I use today? Here. This one. You guys, this is such a great primer. I had kind of set this off to the side for a little while, but holy moly, I am really impressed with this. I really like this when I first bought it. What is this? It's the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Universal Blurring Balm Powder. So I went for the Universal, which is basically translucent. You can see my pan that I've hit here. I'm gonna be done with this pretty soon here, but I've been using this primer on a lot of my work days, and it really makes my makeup just stay on my face all day so perfectly. I feel like I've got, there's like I feel like my forehead is maybe a little bit shiny. I've got a little bit of shine right here, but for the most part, like everything is still where I put it. This is a great primer. I wasn't even gonna mention this, but listen, if you're in the market for a primer, I really like this one a lot. I know it's a pretty popular product, so I'm sure a lot of you guys probably already have that in your makeup collection, but if you haven't been reaching for it, I would suggest getting it out because yeah, all I had to do was put my hair up. My hair looked like an absolute wreck. So anyway, hope you enjoy my little man bun that I have going here. All right, let's get started with the perfume, you guys. I have 3 that I want to mention from this past week. Earlier on this week, I decided to share some suggestions for some spring floral fragrances that I really personally love. So I have 3 of those fragrances here. These are the 3 that I've kind of been cycling through the most this week. So the first is the Floral Street Sweet Almond Blossom, which is an absolute stunner. If you missed that fragrance suggestions video, I'll go ahead and link it in the description box down below. I think I put 3 different suggestions in that video, and they are all absolutely beautiful. You can't go wrong with any of the fragrances. This one especially is such a stunner, you guys. I absolutely adore this one because it really gives me those like fancy lady vibes on days where I just don't feel very put together, or maybe I'm in a bad mood and I just really need like a boost. When I apply this, it just puts me in a better mood, and it honestly, like I said, makes me feel like I am a lot more put together. It is a really beautiful scent. It's got a little bit of a musky vibe, but this has apple blossom in it, and that apple blossom is such a winner in this particular scent. If you've never checked this one out and you're in the market for a new scent for springtime, can't really go wrong with this one. you can't go wrong with either of these two. So just kind of depends on maybe what you're looking for. This is the Ariana Grande Mod Blush. Love this one. I do wish the packaging was a little bit nicer on this. It's definitely like a cheap kind of plastic packaging. I mean, I guess you could say acrylic or whatever, but the scent itself is heavenly. This is a little bit more of a like soft, feminine, like light, white, clean floral. It's so pretty. I adore this one. I actually really like this one mixed with her Mod Vanilla. When I purchased this, I purchased a duo of the Mod Blush and the Mod Vanilla. These were only 1 ounce each, and they have been such great fragrances to wear separately, but also together. But listen, if you're in the market for just a very feminine, very soft, very pretty, light, white, clean floral, this is one that I would definitely recommend checking out. And then the last one that I want to mention that I am actually wearing today and that I do need to very much re-up at this point, so let's do it. Oh, this one smells good. This is actually a dupe for a Burberry fragrance. This is this is the Twist Stars number 17, which is actually a dupe for Burberry Her. Listen, I love Burberry fragrances, but unfortunately they're not cruelty free. So when it comes to trying Burberry scents, I have to do it via these dupe brands. Twist is one of those fragrance houses that recreates higher end fragrances at a significantly lower price point. I am talking so many dollars less. This particular one I think is pretty spot on. This one has some berry notes. So you're getting a candied berry note in here. You're getting some raspberry, some strawberry. So there's quite a bit of sweetness that comes through from those 3 berry notes. But there's also violet and jasmine in here, which are so beautiful. Jasmine especially is one of my personal favorite fragrance notes when it comes to perfume. It just reacts really well with my body chemistry, and the jasmine that is in here is so pretty, you guys. There's also some amber and musk, so there's a little bit of depth to this one, but it's also just very sweet. It's just a beautiful sweet floral. I love it. One thing I will warn you about is this particular brand tends to fade pretty quickly on my skin. So I do normally, you know, I'll do this situation where I kind of spray it on my clothing as well. I actually find that it lasts a lot longer on my clothing than it does on my skin, even when my skin is moisturized. That being said, with the price point being what it is, these are under $40, and this is a 3.4 fluid ounce bottle here. With this being such an affordable price point, I don't mind reapplying it. I would get a little bit annoyed if this was like, you know, $150 bottle of perfume and I had to reapply. That, I think, by my standards would definitely be unacceptable. But because of the price range here, I don't mind reapplying. So all that being said, if you are a lover of Burberry Her and you maybe want to not spend the Burberry price point, I would highly recommend checking this out. I think it's a really great fragrance, and like I said, despite the fact that it fades a little bit faster, I would say that this gives off the performance of a typical eau de toilette. Even though it is an eau de parfum formulation, I still think it's absolutely worth checking out. So if you're in the market, these guys make huge bottles of perfume for a really great price point. All right, next, let's dig into some skincare. The first item that I want to mention, let me start here with this one. This is the SKIN1004 or 1004, or I don't know, I've heard people say this like a bunch of different ways, but it's the SKIN1004 Madagascar Centella Soothing Cream. Listen, this was actually an item that was included in one of the bundles that I purchased from the SKIN1004 website a few weeks ago. I shared a haul from them. They were having a fabulous sale. And I picked up several of their bundles because they were on a really good sale, like I said. And this was in one of those bundles. It was one of those items where I almost didn't get the bundle because I was like, I don't think I need this. Maybe I should just buy the other things separately, but then that didn't make sense price point wise. So I just opted for the bundle with this product that I didn't think I was really gonna use. I thought worst case scenario, I'll use it on my body. I cannot get enough of this particular soothing cream, you guys. I have been slathering both my face from all the way up here, all the way down to my chest here every single evening. And I have every single morning woken up with the softest, most beautiful, plumped, just smooth skin. This is fabulous. And again, I did not think that I needed this in my routine at all, but I think I am officially hooked on this. I really enjoy the texture here because it's not super heavy. So it is this almost like gel-like consistency. It absorbs very quickly. I was kind of afraid that it was gonna sit on my skin. No, I'm telling you, as soon as you start working this into your skin, it just drinks it up. And once you give it just a minute to, again, like fully settle into your skin, you are going to feel so hydrated, so soothed. If you are someone who deals with rosacea, I bet that this product would absolutely rock your world. I'm telling you, this is worth checking out. I'm not sure if this is one of the products that has launched over on Ulta yet. Ulta is carrying a few of the SKIN1004 products now, which I think is fabulous in terms of ease of accessibility. But here's the thing, you can also order these products from a lot of the Korean beauty websites, and they usually have them on a really great price point. They're usually always on some kind of sale. But typically with Stylevana or Yes Style, when I've ordered from them, it takes a really long time to get the products. Ordering this directly from SKIN1004, when I did, it shipped to my house. I placed the order and not even a week later, it showed up at my house. The last time that I placed a Stylevana order, I think it took me like several weeks to get it. So it's fine. I'm usually not like in a super serious pickle when it comes to needing the skincare immediately. I have backups of other things that I can use, but you know, it's fun to get your products a little bit faster. So anyway, for what it's worth, if you are at all in the market for a really soothing cream that you can wear either morning or night, I mean, the texture of this, I could totally wear this during the day as well, but I've typically been reserving it for the nighttime. It's fabulous. I cannot say enough good things about it. Another item that I think also has done a really good job of protecting my skin barrier and helping my skin feel just really soft and soothed and hydrated, especially with the changes that my skin is going through right now. This Madagascar Centella Probio-Cica Intensive Ampule. I'm using a few of these ampules right now, but I think this one is a new favorite from them. This has the pure centella in it, which again is really soothing to the skin. The texture of this specific ampule here is a little bit more like a lotion texture, which is nice. It's not quite as watery as some of, oh, can you even see that? There we go. It's not as watery as some of the other ampules that I have, but man, I really think that especially pairing this and this together is leaving my skin so super hydrated, so soothed, just so well balanced. This is something that I'm using both morning and night. And with this one, like I said, I'm mostly reserving it for the evening time. but both products have been going from the tippy top of my forehead down to this chest area here. And I really think that incorporating this specific line was a really good decision on my part. I had used a few things from them in the past and really enjoyed those products and wanted to repurchase a couple of things, and then also there was more that I wanted to try. So it's going really good with this particular haul. And if you are interested in a K-beauty brand that is really, really effective, I would definitely steer you towards the SKIN1004. You might also want to check at your local Costco warehouse. I believe, I haven't been to mine in a few weeks. I'm trying to stay out of Costco because I'm trying to watch my budget there, but there is a duo of the Madagascar Centella ampule that I think is it's definitely under $40 for the 2 large bottles of this size right here. Definitely worth checking out because I think that's a pretty good price point there at Costco. It might actually be under, God, I can't remember, sorry. I saw this online on one of the Costco accounts that I followed and I was like, man, that's a good deal. So at any rate, if you happen to pop into your local Costco this weekend, check out their beauty section and see if you can find that. If you find that ampule there, I would highly suggest getting it. It's fabulous. All right, couple more skincare items. This is kind of a skincare heavy week here. But the Paula's Choice Clinical Pro Retinaldehyde Dual Retinoid Treatment. I finally formally reviewed this. I've been using this consistently for the last 3 months, just on my neck exclusively. And I've really enjoyed this product. I think that the overall tone and texture of my skin on my neck has been really clear. And during the times where I have dealt with a few, minor breakouts in this area, typically when it comes to, around that time of the month, I am still getting some breakouts on my neck. Oddly enough, I never really get them on my face. I don't know, part of me kind of wishes that I would get them on my face because I feel like it's maybe a little bit easier to treat them there, but my neck is just a lot more sensitive, so I can't really go as aggressively at my breakouts on my neck as I can on my face. But this is fabulous for those of you dealing with breakouts, be it on your neck or your face. I do use tretinoin on my face, so I figured it would be kind of good to relegate this just to this area to be able to really test it out. And like I said, I have loved the results from this. If you missed the in-depth review, I'll link that down below. That's going to give you a little bit more information in terms of the results. But I have to tell you guys, this is a fabulous product. And if you're in the market for a retinoid treatment that is super gentle, I would highly recommend this one. Paula's Choice, the website actually has a small sample size that you can purchase of this. And I want to say it's probably still currently on sale. The last time I checked, I think the travel size was right around $12 or $13. So yes, you should definitely check that out if you're interested. And being able to purchase the small size first, I think is a great way to try this product out. I don't believe that this particular one is available at Sephora, but go through the Paula's Choice website. They always have some kind of coupon or sale that they're running. And they also have pretty good cash back with Rakuten normally. So I think it's probably smarter to purchase from directly from Paula's Choice anyway. So, but yeah, listen, if you're in the market, this is really great. It has not irritated my neck at all. And like I said, really seems to help those breakouts when they pop up. And it just, like I said, the skin is so soft. And I feel like it helps with that surface cell turnover too. So it's just great ingredients, gentle formulation. And if you're in the market, I think it's worth it. All right, these next 2 products, one of them is a skincare product that I have been using on my face. I've gone back to using the Biossance 100% squalane oil. I love this stuff, but I've also started using this on my hands because my hands have once again been painfully dry. If you're new around here, I'm a florist. That's my day job. But with my job, it really wrecks my hands. My hands are in and out of water. My hands are usually covered with some kind of, you know, like floral preservative or some other kind of chemical. And it really wrecks my hands. Like sometimes my hands look like they belong to an 80-year-old woman. They're so just crepey and the skin is so dry. It just looks, my hands look rough sometimes. But what I've been doing for the last couple of weeks that has really kept my hands looking their best is in the evening before going to bed, I've put on a little bit of this Paula's Choice Daily Replenishing Body Cream. This has shea butter and ceramides in it, so it's incredibly soothing. This is also something that I use when my eczema flares up to calm my eczema down. But I've been putting a little bit of this specifically on the backs of my hands and really working it into the skin. And then using just a few drops of this over top to kind of seal in the moisture from the cream, but also add in a little extra moisture from the squalane oil as well. And my hands look, oh my gosh, they look so much better, you guys. Like I'm talking, my hands were in rough shape. I definitely did not miss that when I took a break from floral design for a few years. But I'm back at it now, and my hands are going to require some special care going forward. So this little routine, I think I'm gonna stick with this for right now because this seems to be working really well. If you're struggling with painfully dry skin, I would recommend this combo here. It's definitely been working well on my hands. So, and it even seems to last through multiple hand washes. So, you know, this, I have a bottle of this in my purse as well that I take to work with me. I don't take the squalane oil to work with me because there's no way to really travel easily with this pump here. So I just keep this in my purse, and then, you know, at least a couple times a day, I'll go and wash my hands and rub the lotion in, and it seems to do a good job of protecting my hands, like I said, from the chemicals, from the water, from... All right, we are almost done. Just a couple more items here. This is the Blowpro blowout spray. I just recently grabbed a backup of this out of my backup stash that I have over here. I don't think that I have ever seen another YouTuber talk about this specific product, but it is something that I have repurchased multiple times, and I just think it's a fantastic hair texturizer. This is actually a really light hold hairspray. If you're looking for any type of serious hold, this is not going to give it to you. The way that I like to use this product is after I blow dry my hair, I will flip my hair upside down, and I will just do like a general, like just spraying of the underneath of my hair. Then I flip my hair over and I once again do another light layer all over my hair. And what this does for me is it gives my really fine, thin hair a little bit more texture, a little bit of almost grip, because fine, thin hair is usually pretty silky. Like it wants to lay flat. That is how my hair just naturally wants to be. It's just flat to my head. So I need quite a bit of product to get some oomph into my hair. And this is one product that, like I said, I have been using for a very long time now to give me that texture. I always enjoyed, you know, trying different texture sprays. I actually have another one in the bathroom right now from Kenra. I think it's called the Volume Burst. I really like that one too. But when it comes to a frequently repurchased texturizer, this I think is my most repurchased. It is fabulous. And like I said, I don't ever hear anyone talking about this, and it's glorious. If you have really fine, thin hair and you're looking to just add a little bit of texture to it to be able to, you know, tuck it behind your ears and maybe actually have it stay there. something like this is great to just do you know, an overall spray of throughout your hair. It doesn't leave my hair feeling really dry. It doesn't feel crispy or crunchy. Like I said, it's a really light hold hairspray. So you can easily brush through your hair. You can do whatever you need to do. It is not going to be sticky. It's not going to be heavy. This is fantastic. If you've never tried it, you should. All right. Just a couple of makeup items that I want to mention from this past week. Nothing terribly exciting. Honestly, I've been wearing a lot of the same makeup kind of over and over again, but I have been trying to change it up with my eyeshadow palettes, and I've been reaching for a lot of my older palettes in my collection. I think I just recently used this maybe a few months ago, but decided to bust it out again this past week. This is one of the old LORAC Pro palettes. Do you guys remember when these were all the rage back in the day? This is the LORAC Pro 4 palette, and this one is kind of a nice mix of some slightly warmer, like rosy tones. So this is what I have been applying all week long before going to work. It's really easy to work with these eyeshadows. The one thing that I will say, and I don't know if her current eyeshadow palettes do this, because honestly I haven't bought a LORAC palette in years. They do have quite a bit of fallout, and sometimes I forget that when I'm applying, and you can just see, you know, the eyeshadow raining onto the tops of your cheekbones. So you do have to be a little bit more mindful with these when you're blending, but I find it really easy to just use a brush to, you know, sweep that away. I don't wear liquid foundation. So for me, with my powder foundation, it makes it really easy to just kind of, you know, sweep the eyeshadow off of my cheeks there. But yeah, I really like this color story, you guys. Like I said, I don't even think you can get this one anymore, but I would bet good money that at least a few of you out there probably still have this palette in your eyeshadow collection. If you haven't reached for it, get it out. I think it's kind of a nice, like I said, rosy palette. So it's kind of pretty for the spring, I think. And yeah, I need to use these a whole lot more, because clearly, based on the fact that I have not hit pan on any of these, I need to be a little bit more aggressive with my use here. So anyway, this is a great palette. And then lips wise, I have mostly actually been wearing this. I've been wanting a little, just very small pop of color on my lips this week. So I've been using this Tower 28 ShineOn, I don't remember the full name of this. I think it's the ShineOn Lip Jelly. And this shade, if I remember correctly, was XOXO. I lost the little sticker off the bottom here, so, but I'm pretty sure this is XOXO. So a really pretty, like, jelly, like cherry red jelly type shade. So I'm wearing it on my lips now. Again, not a ton of color payoff. I'll just kind of re-up this for you here so that you can see that it's not a crazy bright shade. Just that little pop of color, I think, brings a little bit more life to my face. And I've been impressed that this has been pairing pretty well with a lot of these rosy shades here. So anyway, I haven't been doing a ton of lip liner this week. I've been doing a lot of lip liner for the last several weeks because I really fell in love with the new City Beauty lip liners that they recently released. But this week was a little bit more hectic, so I haven't had quite enough time to do like a full lip situation in the morning. So popping something like this on kind of gives me a finished, polished look for the day, but I don't have to be super fussy with it. So anyway, these are really moisturizing, they're soothing, and I really like the texture. This is a slightly thinner texture, so not thick, not sticky. I don't mind a thick, sticky gloss, but sometimes I think it's nice to have this thin formulation that's just really easy to apply, that actually, quite frankly, stays put pretty darn well for the thin consistency that it has. So anyway, you guys, that's everything that I have for you from this most recent week. Please let me know what you were loving this past week in the comments down below. I always like to hear what you guys are using as well. Subscribe if you're new, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.